Alright, for both teams, you can choose one of the students to represent your team to take the lottery for your position. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next session or the next debate, we have SMA Negeri 1 Kevi Manado as the opposition team versus SMAK Warta Bakti as the proposition team. Once again, we have SMA Negeri 1 Kevi Manado as the opposition team versus SMAK Warta Bakti as the proposition team. And then they are going to debate about the motion. This house believes that digital literacy contributes to the use of internet positively. Once again, the motion is this house believes that digital literacy contributes to the use of internet positively. So, for both teams, you can take your position. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, right now I want to give the chance for the proposition team to introduce the members of their team. So, time is yours.
Thank you for the time and chance that you have given to us. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are representative from Catholic Senior High School, Warta Bakti Kevi Manado. My name is Titin as the first speaker, and my friend,
I am Riri Manik as the second speaker, and the last one, I am Clarita Aja as the third speaker. That's all, and thank you.
Smarta, we are Smarta, we are Smarta, we are Smarta, smart. From us to Smarta towards the star.
That's all, and thank you.
Alright. Thank you so much for the proposition team. So right now it is chance to the opposition team to introduce the members of your team. So time is yours.
Good afternoon to all of us. Thank you for the chance that have been given to us. We are from Smarta 1 Kevi Manado, and now let us to introduce ourselves. My name is Kolastika Ariani Seran as the first speaker, and my friend.
My name is Pedro Dejan Gatufunan as the second speaker, and my friend.
My name is Anissa Nagano as the third speaker.
Semansa Keva, to infinity and beyond.
Alright, thank you for the opposition team. So now it is time for the case building. So both of teams, you have 3 minutes to prepare your argument. So you can start from now. Alright, so the time for the case building is over. So right now I want to give the first chance to the first speaker from the proposition team to deliver your argument. You have 3 minutes, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the time and chance that you have given to me. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We from the government team whose job is to lead this debate competition. My name is Titin as the first speaker, whose job is to give the definition and background of the topic, make a limitation, and give argument as the position of government or agree with our motion. And my friend Riri as the second speaker, whose job is to provide data on why we strongly agree with our debating motion this time, as presented by the first speaker for our team, and do POI. And the last one, Clarita, is the third speaker, whose job is to give real examples and provide conclusion that support our team's arguments. The honorable judges, the audience, and the opposition team that we respect. Our motion this time is quite interesting. We talk about this house belief that digital literacy contributes to the use of internet positively. From this motion, there are 3 main keywords, namely, first, digital literacy, second, contribute, third, the use of internet. First, what is digital literacy? According to Paul Gessers, states that digital literacy is a person's ability to understand and use information in a variety of digital formats, including text, image, sound, and video. Second, what is contribute? According to Peter F. Drucker, a leading management expert, Drucker considers contribution as the result of performance that generates added value. According to him, contribution is the result produced by an individual or group that has an impact on the overall organization or society. Third, what is the use of internet? According to Sherry Turkliff, describes internet use as a way to connect with others digitally through social media, text messaging, and other communication platforms, which can affect the way we interact and communicate. In the ever-evolving digital age, digital literacy is becoming increasingly important for individuals to participate effectively in a technology-driven society. Digital literacy is not just about the technical ability to use digital devices and platforms, but also about the ability to understand, analyze, evaluate, and use information found online in various formats. By having strong digital literacy, individuals can access diverse resources and utilize them for personal and professional profit. So from this definition and background, we only discuss about digital literacy contribute to the use of internet positively, especially for learning activities at the senior high school level, and we hope that the option team will not go out from the limitation that we have made. The honorable judges, the audience, and the opposition team that we respect, there are 3 reasons why we strongly agree with our debating motion this time. First, digital literacy enables easier and wider access to educational resources. Second, digital literacy helps students to find relevant and accurate resources to deepen their understanding of the subject being studied. Third, digital literacy can create interactive and engaging learning experience which can deepen students' understanding of a complex concept. So, we from the government team strongly agree with our debating motion this time. That's all, and thank you.
Alright, thank you for the first speaker from the opposition team. So now it is the chance for the first speaker from the opposition team to deliver your argument. You have 3 minutes, the floor is yours.
The honorable judges, teachers, friends, and all the audience that attend here today. Thank you for your time that have been given to us, and I ask the first speaker will present the reason why we do not agree with this motion. But first of all, let me explain about digital literacy. So based on the book, The Role of Digital Literacy in the Pandemic Period 2021, digital literacy is a user skills and knowledge in utilizing digital media such as communication tool, internet network, and so on. Also, according to author Paul Gister, digital literacy is a person's abilities in utilize information in various forms, so whether it coming from a cell phone or even from a computer. Further, according to Bowden, digital literacy is a technical skill in assessing, assembling, disseminating, understanding information. So from this definition, we can conclude that digital literacy is a person's abilities in how to use technology. But digital literacy can also be used for a negative purpose, such as cyberbullying, addicted to the internet, offense of privacy, distribution of malicious content, cybercriminality, and so on. While using internet positively means that people use internet for a good or a positive purpose. Now we're back to the topic that we as the contra team, we do not agree that the digital literacy contributes to the use of internet positively because digital literacy did not prevent someone from the use of internet in positive way. And there are some negative impact that we can get when we do digital literacy, and let me explain it to you one by one. 1. Misuse of information. Being more skilled in the use of internet does not mean that someone will not use the internet information from the internet in appropriate way. There is a risk from someone or people who do digital literacy may be more vulnerable to a fraud, hoaxes, or manipulation of the information that's circulating on the internet. 2. Excessive dependence on technology. The increase of digital literacy can also lead to the excessive dependence on technology, and this can disrupt someone's daily life, their social relationship, and mental health, especially among the younger generation. 3. Addiction and behavior disorder. So the increase of digital literacy can also create mental health problems such as internet addicted disorders or ADD, gaming disorders, nomophobia, sleep disorders. 4. Children are more vulnerable to online danger. Children with a high level of digital literacy may be more vulnerable to online threats such as the hacking, sexual harassment online, or the online exploitation. 5. Privacy and surveillance issues. So the increase of digital literacy can also increase the difficulty in understanding and managing online privacy. For example, when someone learns how to use social media, they begin to post their daily life in the social media, may not realize that.
Alright, time is over.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you for the first speaker from the opposition team. So now it is the chance for the second speaker from the opposition team to deliver your argument. You have 3 minutes, time is yours.
Thank you for the time and chance that you have given to me, the honorable judges, the audience, and my beloved partner from the opposition team. Before I continue my argument, I will rebut some point by the first speaker from the opposition team. The first speaker from the opposition team said about hoax, gaming distortions, and so on. So, digital literacy coming to attack the gaming distortions or hoaxes. Now I will continue my argument. As my friend, the first speaker from our team said that there are three reasons why we still totally agree with our debating motion this time. First, digital literacy enables easier and wider access to educational research. Research by the Ministry of Education and Culture Research and Development Agency or Balitbank in January 2023, the survey found that more than 70% of students in Indonesia use the internet as their main learning resource, suggesting that digital literacy enables easier access and wider resource. Second, digital literacy helps students to find relevant and accurate research to deepen their understanding of the subjects to being studied. Research conducted in November 2023 by Dr. Budi Santoso, senior researcher at the National Education Research Institute, said that of the total respondents, 80% of students had a high level of digital literacy, were able to find relevant and accurate research well. Third, digital literacy creates an interactive and engaging learning experience which can deepen student understanding of complex concepts. It was reported by the Kompasiana.com that research conducted by Professor Dr. Budi Santoso involved 10,000 high school students and found that 70% of respondents recognized that digital literacy had made learning more interactive and interesting, which in turn improved their understanding of the complex concepts such as science and technology. So the honorable judges, the audience, and the opposition team that we
Time for
respect.
POI.
Students who
POI,
have
please.
yes, please.
Okay, so thank you for the time. How exactly do you think that digital literacy can contribute to the use of the internet in a positive way? But as we know, there's such a high possibility when someone accesses the internet and get affected to the negative thing.
Because the data that we got, according to the KIC and the Berita1.com, that there are 60% people in Indonesia that are affected by the hoax with access the internet. And also, according to the Journal.com, in 2020, around 60% of people responded that said that when reported to the government. Okay, the opposite. When you did the data.
Where I get the data? When?
Yes. The first data is got from Berita1.com, and also the second data is from Journal. When?
Both are from 2023, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, but we have a new data from the Katadata.co.id that
No, well, our question is how can you think that digital literacy can contribute to the use of the internet in a positive way? But there's such a high possibility that someone might get affected to
okay,
negative
I
things.
think that because in your school is not used the
Because based on the CNN Indonesia website.com on October 2, 2021, state that 19.3% of teenagers and 14.4% of young adults in Indonesia are addicted to the internet. It's proof that digital literacy itself cannot prevent someone from the negative use of the internet. Okay, but we have a new data from Katadata.co.id say that 70% of students in Indonesia use the internet, use the digital literacy by positively.
Okay, so how can you say?
And also, if you ask about real data, the recent from now, I can give you an example. Today's the article, according to Content.com, police found 1,792 cases of gambling online in 2024, and its data is uploaded recently. Its data is uploaded in today, 26 April 2024.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your data.
Okay, but before you talk about your new data.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna answer your data. So you said that 70% of people around the world use the internet?
Yes.
Okay, that means, ladies and gentlemen, there's a high possibility of those much of people get affected to the negative thing. Because if you say that when people do digital literacy, people can get relevant and valuable information, but according to our data, I'm gonna finish my statement.
High school student.
I'm gonna finish my statement. So
Okay, but we
if
talk
you say-
about high school students.
If you say, but as they say that when you do digital literacy, you can access better information. But from the data that we got from Cominfo, there are over 800,000 websites that spread the whole new page.
And also, if you talk about students, and I can give you real data, 31.4% students in Indonesia also got addicted by the internet. By the TikTok.com. And it's a real data about students that you asked to ask before. From the opposition team said that 80% of data in internet is hoax.
We said, okay, let me clear our statement. As we said before, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, there are over 800,000 of people or of websites that spread the whole news. So there's a high likelihood that people who access internet can be affected by 800,000 websites that spread the whole news, because so many websites, 800,000, that you can't forget. 800,000 is a lot of number, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, and let me ask you again, if digital literacy is being created in how to teach human how to use internet in a positive way, then why do the negative impact of the use of internet still exists until now? As I said before, of 19.3% of teenagers and 40.4% of young adults in Indonesia are addicted to the internet, and also according to National Tobacco, August 6, 2022, as many as 20% of children was caught with such but you search your argument internet. So, if you talk the information is internet,
let me ask you a question. So you think digital literacy helped to contribute in the use of the...
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
let me address that. So if you think that digital literacy can help, we think digital literacy
Okay,
cannot help.
okay,
Because- let me continue my statement.
can I ask
Because-
you?
Let
Can I ask you?
let me continue my statement. Because, ladies and gentlemen,
All right, thank you for the time. The next speaker is over. And also thank you for the second speaker from the promotion team. Now I will give you the chance for the second speaker from the opposition team to deliver your argument. So for the second speaker, you have 3 minutes to deliver your argument. Time is yours.
okay, so thank you for the time, honorable judges, respectable opponents, and to all the audience that I respect. Now I will be continuing my friend's argument on why we strongly disagree with the motion today that digital literacy can contribute to the use of the internet in a positive way. So firstly, let me address that. Digital literacy cannot contribute to the use of the internet positively, because it all comes down to the understanding of a person when doing digital literacy. Now, let me go back to the definition of the digital literacy based on my first speaker's statement, because digital literacy is an individual's ability to use the internet and to utilize. Now, we don't know whether they use it in a positive way or a negative way, ladies and gentlemen. And in fact, when you access online or the online world on the internet, there's a high likelihood or a high possibility that someone might be affected to hoax news, addiction, misinformation, and so many negative impacts that the internet provides. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, we strongly disagree with the motion that digital literacy can contribute to the use of the internet in a positive way. So, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that when you do digital literacy and you access the online world, there's a likelihood of you getting addicted to it itself, because digital literacy can lead to the increased use of the internet, which is addiction that we can prevent, and it is a serious thing that we have to pay attention to, ladies and gentlemen. And secondly, when someone accesses the internet, because digital literacy, one of the form of digital literacy is communication through social media, there's a likelihood of someone, when accessing communication, interaction between one another, they might get into cybercrime and cyberbullying. And that's why, from our data from the Northern LifeLock, it is revealed that says 61% of people worldwide revealed that they have experienced cybercrime at some point in their lives. Fourthly, we believe that when we do digital literacy, there's a likelihood of us getting distracted by notification and advertisements where may happen in the digital world.
POI, please.
No, thank you. Because from our data, no, thank you. Because from our data,
POI, please.
yes, please.
Are your school is not use digital literacy for learning process, especially your school use Merdeka curriculum, and can you mention step by step into we don't use digital literacy as well another side that may contribute positive to the use of internet?
I'm gonna answer your question. Your first question.
You want to use digital literacy to find our material of this debate, right?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have to hear if we wanna ask a question. So, firstly, I'm gonna answer your first question. You can you repeat your question?
Okay, are your school is not use digital literacy for learning process, especially your school is use Merdeka curriculum?
We believe that when you do digital literacy, you might be affected by negative things, which are rampant in the digital world, and that's why there's a
So you
likelihood
think
and a
is
possibility.
Merdeka curriculum is not good? Because then Merdeka curriculum is use the
That doesn't
digital
mean- that
literacy,
doesn't mean-
but your school
it doesn't
use
mean-
the digital
Okay.
Merdeka curriculum, and Merdeka curriculum is use digital literacy, right?
What makes you think that? So you say that you asking us if we can you repeat your point? What is your point?
Okay, are your school is not use digital literacy for learning process, especially your school use Merdeka curriculum because Merdeka curriculum is
Okay, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I understand your point. So you think that our school uses the internet? Of course, we know that our school uses the internet, but we believe that when you access internet, we mean that we mean that of course we use the internet nowadays, but an excessive use or overuse of the internet might lead to the negative things because there are so many negative things.
if
in the
digital
world.
literacy not contribute positively, why we use digital literacy for learning, especially your school is use the Merdeka curriculum.
Can you also?
But can you answer that all of the students in every school, not only our school, use the digital literacy or use the access the internet is only on the positive?
Okay, our
things?
kids
Because if
is
you
using
show
the
there are so many people, so many students that using the internet is only
my
for
question
play the game because we have the data and we have the real data about that. Okay, my question is, if digital literacy not contribute by positively, why your school?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, as we
Yes,
know,
digital
us as a younger
Okay,
generation,
just
as a younger,
please answer my our
Ladies
question.
and gentlemen, honorable judges, as we know, we as a younger generation often
PI,
use the
please.
internet.
PI, please.
No, thank you. Often use the
PI,
internet
please.
not for accessing the search engine, but accessing social media. That's why there's a likelihood and a possibility.
Can you answer
that
my
we might be affected by this thing.
Can you answer my question? Our school using the digital literacy, but we as a students in our school, of course, and also in your school, in every school.
So you think that Merdeka
is not all students is doesn't it, not all students is use the digital literacy only for learn in student task. So you think that digital literacy? So you think
Okay,
that
okay.
Merdeka is not good because
No, we do not think- we think yes.
but
We think
because
that-
the Merdeka belajar is.
We do not think that the curriculum Merdeka is not good, but we mean that digital
But
literacy
Merdeka
can
curriculum
contribute.
Merdeka belajar
We do not.
use
We
the
do not.
digital literacy,
We don't
right?
think that digital literacy contributes to the use of the internet in a positive way.
Okay, can
We
you
believe.
answer my
Okay,
question?
listen to my statement. We believe that the understanding of the digital literacy itself contributes to the use of the internet in a positive way. Because how can you expect people to understand digital literacy while we, Indonesia, are the lowest ranked countries in the world when it comes to digital literacy?
We only talk about high school students.
Okay,
we
but
only
I'm giving you
talk about high school
examples.
students.
I'm giving you examples.
Okay, you talk about high school students. You say that no, you say that we only talk about high school students, so you didn't care about people who are in our school, with people who is not school.
But this is our limitation, right? This is our
Is the
limitation.
motion say that? Can you motion talking about high school student? No, let me ask you. Is the motion are the motion talking about high school student? Why we? But this is our talking about high school student. Why you hear that we only talk about high school students? Why you hear that we only talk about high school students? So you only care about high school student?
Okay, honorable judges, let me address our statement again. Let me strengthen our statement again. Because how do you expect people to understand digital literacy when our country is the most lowest ranked country in the world when it comes to
The first speaker, your job is follow the rule.
No. This is the free debate. You expect
Before
us as
I
a
answer your
generation.
question, can you answer my friend question?
You expect us as a young generation.
Can you answer my
You
friend
expect,
question?
okay, yes, I'm gonna answer. You expect us to thank you so much.
Alright, thank you. So the time for the free debate is over. And also thank you for the second speaker from the opposition team. So now it is the chance for the third speaker from the proposition team to conclude the argument from your team. So you have 3 minutes, time is yours.
Thank you for the chance and opportunity given to me. Once again, me from the government team still totally agree with our debating motion this time. Before I present my argument, I will put some point from the opposition team. The opposition team is not answer our question. Now I get to my argument. As defined by the first and the second speaker from our team, that in ever-evolving digital age, digital literacy is becoming increasingly important for individuals to participate effectively in a technology-driven society. Digital literacy is not just about the technical ability to use digital devices and platforms, but also about the ability to understand, analyze, evaluate, and use information found online in various formats. By having strong digital literacy, individuals can access a wide array of resources and utilize them for professional purposes. In accordance with the reason why we strongly agree with our debating motion this time, that first, digital literacy enables easier and wider access to educational resources. For example, when we study and we found difficulties in the material, then we will look for the simple learning materials in internet. It will be very easy and we can access it anywhere and everywhere. Second, digital literacy helps students find relevant and accurate resources to deepen their understanding of the subject and being studied. The real examples that we are studying, especially me during the lesson, then I will read the learning material on digital media as confined by the teacher. And third, digital literacy creates interactive and exciting learning experience which can deepen students' understanding of complex content. For example, in reality, we as students get bored quickly with manual learning, but with digital literacy, we are more happy to learn and even understanding more learning if we use digital literacy. Digital literacy makes a significant positive contribution to internet use by increasing individuals' understanding, awareness, and ability to manage information effectively, identify reliable source, and participate in online content wisely. Digital literacy plays a critical role in the ever-evolving digital age. Digital literacy allows individuals to access educational resources more easily and wider, help to find relevant and accurate resources, and create interactive and engaging learning experience. Through digital literacy, internet user can increase their understanding, awareness, and ability to manage information effectively, and identify reliable source and participate in online content wisely. Thus, digital literacy makes a significant positive contribution to internet use and is important for individuals to develop their digital. So, we from the government team still totally agree with our debating motion this time. That's all, and thank you.
Alright, thank you for the third speaker from the opposition team. So now it is the chance for the third speaker from the opposition team to conclude your argument. You have 3 minutes, the floor is yours.
The honorable judges, respectable opponents, and also timekeepers, and also all of the audience here. Thank you for the time that has been given to me, and now I, as the third speaker from the negative team, will deliver my arguments and also our conclusions about why we are strongly disagree with the motions today. But before that, I want to remind that the respectable opponents didn't answer our questions. The first question is, how can you expect us to understand digital literacy when we are the one of the most lowest ranked countries when it comes to literacy? And the second question, the respectable opponents can ensure if digital literacy teach people human how to use technology, then why the negative use of internet still exists. And now I want to continue my conclusions. Ladies and gentlemen, the developing technology and information such as internet make it easier for human work life, and we all know that. But we are from the negative team strongly disagree because the digital literacy can bring so many negative impact, and if we access the internet, it brings and give us so many negative impact and dangerous when we access the internet itself. The negative impact that we mentioned is about cybercrime, spread of HOA, hate speech, and so on. As we all know, digital literacy exists to help people to catch information, to find information, to make information, to create knowledge, and so on. But once again, we are disagree with this because if we everyone cannot ensure that people will use the internet or access the internet and do the digital literacy is only for search a good thing or bad things. Because in internet there are so many websites that sprinkle hoax, and we cannot ensure that people who read the article can
understand about the article itself. And also, we need to have the understanding itself for the material. And also, digital literacy can make someone addicted, and if someone get addicted, it can bring some sick or some diagnosis such as can make them dependent and get from psychological disorders. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges, respectable opponents, we are from the negative team once again strongly disagree with the motions today. Because why? Because the digital literacy can bring so many negative impacts to us as a people who use the internet itself. That's all my arguments and also our conclusions from the negative team for all of the time that has been given to us. I say thank you very much.
Alright, thank you so much for the third speaker from the opposition team. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was the last performance from both of teams. They already gave the insightful arguments. So, it means that the debate is over. So, for both of the teams, you can shake hands.